Welcome everybody to Extreme Off-Road Silly Bills, and today we're dealing with the 1972 Mazda Cosmo 110S Series 2. Now this has 718 horsepower, 466 pounds-feet of torque from a 2.6 litre 4-rotor Wankel rotary engine. The car itself weighs 1,976 pounds, and it's got all-wheel drive, off-road tyres and off-road suspension, and it can now do 0 to 60 in 2.270 seconds, 0 to 100 in 4.840 seconds, and going to a top speed of 230 miles an hour. So yeah, we had the Mazda RX-3 in the previous episode, which had the same power from the same engine, and weirdly enough has the same kind of weight as this, but that car was slower to 60 to 100 and at top speed. So yeah, I am expecting this to be a quicker car, especially since this is a more sporty vehicle in general, whereas the RX-3 was, yeah, it was a sporty-ish car, but it was no less based on a more rudimentary chassis, whereas this was bespoke to be a sports car from the beginning, even though obviously it didn't sell all that well, like I stated in my review of this. But yeah, so I'm expecting this to be quicker, not just because of the acceleration, but obviously because it's a more sporty car. Yeah, obviously it's also got the same kind of exact same weight as the RX-3, the same power and torque as well, and that car was reasonably well controlled, so I'm expecting this to be even better, quite frankly. But obviously both cars were never meant for dealing with these kind of conditions, or at least not at speed, and certainly weren't meant for all of this power and all-wheel drive. So yeah, they're both at the same kind of disadvantage, but at least they still both have a rotary engine. But to be fair, it's the most powerful engine I could give either, so no reason not to, really. Pretty damn good, well controlled so far. Handling the bumps and the jumps fine. It's not really struggling for any grip. See how fast we get up to here. Pretty much the same speed as the RX-3 there across the finish line, and a time of 2 minutes 1 second .965. So we are far faster than the RX-3, which managed 2 minutes 4 seconds .551. And yeah, I think that is easily the fastest Mazda that we've had so far in this series. Yeah, the RX-8 R3 managed 2 minutes 5.219. So yeah, out of the 3 Mazdas that we've had on this series so far, this is easily the quickest that we've had by a long way. And yeah, it's comfortably in the top 30, as it's managed to beat a Donkervoort D8 GTO, Ford GT40 Mark 1, Ferrari Portofino, Austin Helium Sprite Mark 1, Holden VL Commodore, Toyota Hilux Arctic Trucks A238, Porsche 356 Outlaw, Porsche 718 RS60, and a Nissan Skyline GTR from 97. But it is slightly slower than a Peugeot 207 Super 2000, which I guess is no surprise. That is a more modern car. That is also a rally car, as well as a Jeep Gladiator Rubicon, a Porsche 968 Turbo S, Peugeot 205 Rally, and a Honda NSX R. And yeah, outside of the Honda, in terms of other Japanese cars, we're also slower than a Toyota Land Cruiser Arctic Trucks, although we are obviously quicker than the Toyota Hilux. So yeah, the Land Cruiser was the better of those two, as well as a Honda Civic RS and a Toyota Super RZ. So I think, if I've got that right, we're the 4th fastest Japanese car that we've had so far in this series, which is again fairly impressive given how old it is, and yeah, the fact it really wasn't meant for dealing with these kind of conditions, or all-wheel drive, or the extra power. So yeah, massively impressed really, and especially since it's so similar to the RX-3, you wouldn't have expected such a large difference in time, despite, you know, having the same power, same weight, and it being from the same kind of era. But the lack of the overall sportiness of this car and the fact it's got better acceleration certainly made a difference there. But nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.